inclusive. Wavy. Huh?
Here we go. What up, YouTube? I'm too far away. I'm too far away. I'm too far away. What up, YouTube? It is me, Riz Ill, back on the channel with another reaction, and today we're gonna be doing a stand-up comedy reaction. I almost messed up the placement of the words. Stand-up comedy reaction. This wasn't a suggestion. This was something that's been a long time coming because honestly, one, in terms of this comedian, never been suggested on my channel in terms of the stand-up comedy reactions that I've done, but I always see other reactors reacting to him and I never go into the videos because I'm like, wow, if he's so popular, maybe I can go check him out. Pause. And two, I always hear like great comedians, like high-level comedians, always mentioning his name in reverence, and I've never ever seen PATRICE O'Neal. I've never watched any of his stand-up. So this will be a first for me, and this one is titled "Men Can't Love You and Like You," and we're gonna check it out, guys. So without further ado.
You ever feel like a terrible person when you're watching the news? Like you watch the news and no matter what's on, you just can't care. Like you try to, but it just 30,000 Chinese people died in an earthquake, and you're like, oh my God. Oh wow. I could care less. Oh my God. A missing mother of 10 hasn't been seen in 2 weeks. You're like, all right, I'm gonna care about this. I know it. I know. Oh wow.
Wait, before I continue, I can relate to that. But okay, I'll say this in terms of that thing that the thing that he's mentioning. Um, one, as human beings, we can't care about everyone, but you do feel sort of weird, especially when you know the amount of love you have in you and how you share it with like your friends and your family and everything. And now when you see people suffering, it's like you want to care, but you feel fake because you don't care. Now, in terms of me, one of the reasons why I care about things like that is because I always put myself in their shoes. It's a form of like, I know, like, as a human being, we all selfish. I live by this rule that you're never gonna be as important to someone as they are to themselves. That means even the people that don't care, that say they don't care about themselves, and they seem to care about other like celebrities or whatever, whoever they admire in the world more than themselves, they care about that celebrity or whatever because they see something in that celebrity or famous person or person of prominence that they either want to be or they can relate to. That's why they care about that person so much than their own being. But in actuality, it's a form of selfishness, and it's actually that person's existence and them doing what they're doing actually gives this person a sort of feeling within them. So I know my selfishness, I'm not gonna really care, especially when that, like, you see a tsunami, people are wiped out and everything. I'm not gonna really care because it's not affecting me, and naturally, as a human being, I am selfish. However, I'm sorry for making this comedy reaction this deep. However, when I put myself in their shoes, and like now I'm living on the coast in Africa, I'm in Kenya, right? I'm literally, the beach is like right here, guys. Like, this is my crib, and then the beach is like through the trees over there. And I imagine, like, what if Africa was like that, or this part of Africa where the tsunami, like, it comes and then it hits us? Then I care. When I think about my family, then I care. When I think about kids like that are over here drowning, then I care. It's always like worst case scenario. Like, you see, like, oh, this country, like, they starving, or this one is happening. Like, a mother's been kidnapped. I think of my mother. That's how I end up caring. But he's right. Like, initially, because of your selfishness, you're like, hey, bro, it's all about me. It's like maybe a thing with us human beings. Like, we care about our own survival we don't give a fuck about the rest unless you actually contributing to our lives, It's like having a good girlfriend and then like not giving a fuck about her and then caring about some chick who doesn't care about you because she's hot. I'm talking about myself.
I don't give a damn. Like, I mean, I believe in God, but I'm not deep into religion. Like, I'm too afraid to not believe in God, Like, I'm not an atheist. I'm like, before that, like
Agnostic.
like I believe in God when I'm on planes. Like, I really believe in God. You ever try to make a side deal with God? Just when I get on planes, I look at some old lady struggling with her bags, having trouble putting it in overhead. I'm like, wait a minute, lady, let me get that for you, ma'am. Let me put that heavy bag up there for you, because, look, God, look what a great guy I am helping this woman with her bags. You ain't gonna let the plane crash, are you, Lord Jesus? Because I'm a good person. And then when the plane lands, the lady's looking at me like, you want to get my bags? I'm like, no, like what? I kept the plane in the air, you selfish bitch. I don't even believe in ground karma. I kept us all alive. Let somebody else handle the ground.
What if you get hit by a car though? Wait, I will say this in terms of this. I hope you guys don't mind how I'm commenting. Um, I will say this in terms of like believing in God and I'm sure he's talking about the Christian religion. That's what mostly like they talk about. Like it's seldom that they talk about other religions in terms of this form of speech. I will say this in terms of like your relationship with God and Christianity and everything. It's more of like a participation thing in terms of like reading the Bible, prayer, actually building a relationship with God, and the rest will sort itself out. Sorry for giving a speech midway, but in terms of my experiences and everything, it's not about like I'm making myself be a good person, I do good deeds and everything, so automatically I should have good karma. If you follow the laws of God and you truly read the Bible and truly like try to make strides in who you are as a person in terms of following the laws of God and following the ways that Jesus Christ taught us, you will naturally be that person no matter your flaws. Like you'll mess up. Like even me, I'll admit on these reactions, like I'll mess up with one, two, three. I have one, two, and then but the efforts helps correct those things that are wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? So it really starts over there by actually participating in what you believe in. And if you don't believe in it, then none of that shit is gonna work, honestly, because you're not participating in it in the first place. So why don't you just be like everyone who says they don't believe in God and they just don't see the reason? It's far better to do that than to play with yourself. Pause.
The ground. I'm not getting it. It's hard to be honest, man. Honesty's not the greatest thing to be. It's not, it's just no one wants to hear, yeah. Especially a woman, she don't want to hear that. You ever have your girlfriend or your wife call you from another room and she's like, sweetie, and then like immediately you go, your stomach just goes, oh. Oh, what does she want? Oh, this is gonna suck, I know it. It's not gonna be good. Because it's never good. You wanna hear what happened to me today? You'd be like, oh, not really. I always make my girlfriend tell me the end of any story she get ready to tell me first before I invest in the whole. I'd be like, shut up. What's the end of the story? Like, somebody got shot. All right, go ahead, try to tell the story. She starts off wrong all the time. You know my friend Diane, right? And here's why I mess up. I go, nah, I don't know Diane. You know Diane. Now I gotta tell you an hour and a half side story about who Diane is. Because I can't keep going with the story till you know who Diane is. Remember 3 years ago I made you go to a party that you didn't want to go to? Or was it 2 years ago? Wait a minute, was it 2 years ago I made you go, Diane? That was 3 years ago I made you go. And remember I introduced you to a bunch of women you didn't care about? One of them was Diane. You remember now? Don't do this. Yeah, I remember. You don't remember, you're just saying that so I can tell the story faster. Well, why don't you tell the story faster? Who got...
I've never been in a long term relationship. I can't relate to this at all. I relate to some elements in terms of like maybe a couple of girlfriends in terms of their characteristics, and then on top of that my mother, who like she talks a lot. So my mother definitely has that thing where it's like she wants to tell you a long story, and like she'll always talk. Every single woman in our family on my mother's side just talks. They won't stop talking. I have a cousin who's like just I have cousins who are just like them. Like one cousin, like she only needs like one little topic and she will talk for like 2 hours straight on that one topic. And bro, I'm already irritated. Yo,
shot? Did Diane get shot? She didn't get shot? Did she shoot somebody? She didn't shoot. Why'd you say Diane? Because she don't like guns. Why would you say that?
exactly.
Finish the story. Who got shot? Never mind now. You won't let me tell the story. I won't tell the story. So I won't finish because you won't let me tell it with Diane, my friend who doesn't like guns and stuff. Hey.
Y'all don't know, bro.
Hey, I'm
They
sorry,
don't.
ladies.
They're not in
That's
a
not
family with
y'all.
women
That's some
like
other
this.
ladies that's not in here. That's... I don't even know what women that could possibly be. You want to know
My
how
family.
to... Because men, it's hard for us to love you and like you at the same time. It's just, it is what it is. Once a man loves you, he no longer likes you usually. So I'm going to give you some advice, ladies, on how to keep your man liking you once he loves you, if that's possible. This is what I think. Men want to be alone, but we don't want to be by ourselves.
Yes.
Does that make sense at
Yes.
all? Meaning,
Exactly.
look at this guy looking at his wife like, not you, sweetie, but sort of you, kinda. We want you somewhere, like
Yeah.
in the dwelling, just not here, like just like around the corner, in the vents. You can sit in the vent, I don't care. If you want to watch me, in the on the roof, anywhere, but just not in front of me, trying to be my friend. What you doing? What you doing? Watching baseball? Why are you watching baseball by yourself? How come you didn't get me up? You snuck out of bed. Why'd you didn't get me up? I want to watch baseball with you. What you doing? Why you down here by yourself? Move over. Move your leg off that ottoman where it's comfortable so I can sit next to you and wrap my leg around your leg and some weird I love you hot vine. Move over. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Give it to me. Let me give it. Come here. Give me a kiss. Mean it. Mean the kiss. You love me? Say it. Say it. Mean it. What you doing? What you eating, a hamburger? You shouldn't be eating a hamburger at 11. It's too early to eat a hamburger. Let me go make you a better sandwich, a turkey sandwich on 47 grain bread with no mayonnaise and bean sprouts. Tastes like rat turds and twigs. Ain't that better? Ain't that better? A dry sandwich you don't want? Ain't that better? Why is the TV so loud? Well, turn it down. Ain't that better? Can't hear the TV, got a dry sandwich you don't want? Ain't that better? Why is it so cold in here? Why is the ceiling fan and the air conditioner? Turn it off. Ain't that better? Sweating, wrapped up into a hot vine, can't hear the TV, got a dry sandwich. Ain't that better? Why is it so dark in here? Let some sunlight in. Ain't that better? Can't see the TV, can't hear it. Hey, I gotta go, man. Y'all take care of it. Thank you very much.
These people are laughing because they have women, either they're married to or dating or whatever, that only have a couple of those characteristics. I'm telling you guys, I've had from the womb straight to being born women like this around me all the freaking time, bro. All the freaking time. My mother and her family are a different breed of women, bro. Like everything he just said, bro, bro. I once posted on my story or my status or something that for all my cousins I was like, yo guys, from now on this new generation we only bringing women who are like chilled and quiet and they don't talk too much because bro, the women that we have in our family, I don't remember how I said it, but I basically said in like it's too much of this, and I swear the way my phone lit up, every single one of my cousins who sees my stories was getting. Bro, they all were like amening that shit. They were like, yeah, bro, we tired. We tired. We fucking tired, bro. Like, dude, I don't know. Do you guys feel the way I felt like close to the end of it when he's going through when he's, I don't know, it's a monologue, he's monologuing and stuff, and he's like impersonating like a woman, like doing that shit, and I'm just like, I'm already tired, guys. I swear sometimes like my mom will like be talking, and then like I won't be paying attention, but I'll know exactly everything that she said because I've trained my mind to not pay attention because she's just gonna talk, but to know what's happening. So when she asked me what she just said, I'll know exactly where she left off. Like, bro, I once dozed off while my aunt was praying with my eyes open. I. It wasn't one of those like deep like prayers like where you close your eyes. It was one of those like interceding in the name of Jesus Christ. You know, one of those like my whole family is religious. One of those like every night they gotta pray together with the family. Like me, I pray by myself, but now them like in their household is a thing where everyone has to pray together. And then now this chick, she won't. Yeah, I'll call her a chick, bro. I don't care if she's old. Like she's irritated me to that extent. This chick will not stop talking about Jesus Christ. I love Jesus Christ, but now she's got me to the point where I don't want to hear any more about Jesus Christ. She keeps talking. She keeps talking. Then she gets to the prayer. She won't stop praying. She won't stop interceding. She won't stop calling the name. And I'm just over there. I am like this. But I am asleep. I'm not even there, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notifications, bro. Because this was funny until it got to the point where I could relate. And then I was like, no, bro. Nah, dude, this isn't funny, guys. Like, you guys are laughing. It's not funny. It's not funny for those who experience it, dude. Aye.
Okay. Passport and I got the stamp for my visa. Back to the bleachers. Wag, she a diva. Last fall I was on my ass, now I G'd up. Whack nigga, keep up.